Hold up.
Right, so the first tool we're going to look at is the Pinterest Smart Feed, and we're going to use this to help us find keywords that we can use for our profile, for the description, the title, and our boards. So generally what I like to do is I like to start the search using the most important keyword for the business, and then I like to see what Pinterest pulls up when I start with that keyword. So we know this is a dog clothing boutique, so I want to find out what searches are the most popular when it comes to dogs on Pinterest. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to enter the word dog, and then I'm going to see what keywords Pinterest brings up once I enter it. So we can see at the top we have dog, dog beds, dog quotes, dog funny, dog tattoo. Now you're going to see some other boards that come up. So under people, you can see dog clothing boutique, dog trust, and dog chow. Now I don't really pay attention to those because what Pinterest tends to do is it will show you the last few profiles you visited related to the keyword that you just entered. So I don't really find those reliable because it doesn't change for that keyword based on popularity. It's just the last ones you visited. And then you've got boards dog lovers, dog friendly, dogvilles. So I'm going to type in enter for dog, and then I'm going to see loads of pins come up. But what I can also see at the top is a few other keywords. So I can see dog breeds, dog funny, dog DIY, dog photography, dog stuff, etc. Now when you're looking at those keywords, don't necessarily assume that it shows up in the order that it appears. So for instance, I see dog at the top, which I entered, then I see the word funny. It doesn't mean that in the search it's going to pop up as dog funny. It could be funny dogs. So this is a broad search, so these keywords could show up in any order in the search. So you can see some promoted pins here and some standard pins. So this is not enough for me, for my client. I need to dig a bit deeper. So I'm going to choose the word dog ideas to see what comes up. Now when you enter the word dog ideas, you can see that different pins come up that are more related to the keyword that I've just entered the top, but then I can see that even more keywords have shown up here as well. So this kind of goes a few layers deep. So but it helps you find out the most relevant keywords, because as keywords, as important as keywords are, you don't want to just use keywords for the sake of using keywords. You want to use the most relevant keywords to what your audience will be searching for. So I know that I mentioned to you before that they will be selling dog beds. So I know this one is going to be a keyword that my client may want to see the Pinterest, the profile optimized for. So I'm going to click bed to see what comes up. So it says dog ideas bed, but it could be dog bed ideas really. So like I say, 40 DIY dog bed ideas. It doesn't necessarily mean that these keywords are going to show up in this order. So this is the kind of thing that my client was looking for. Most probably not, but this is the kind of thing that they are looking for, things that they're selling. Then you can see here that somebody's giving away a free rainbow dog collar, this is a promoted pin. So they made sure that's optimized for people that search for this. Okay, so I'm going to take note of this idea, dog bed ideas. And I'm going to look for another keyword. I'm going to go back to dog just so I can get my main ideas. I'm going to look at dog stuff. Then I am going to look for dog stuff for the home, because I know that my client is going to be selling items that are most suited for use in the home. So you can see he's changed to dog stuff in the home. And I'm seeing all these pins come up. So do these pins really reflect what my client is going to be offering on the website? Yes, it is. So this is a good idea for me to record for my client. So what I'd recommend doing is doing this for as many keywords as you want or you can, and then you're later going to sort those keywords into keywords that you can use for your profile, keywords that you can use for your boards, and keywords you can use for your title. Now here's my secret trick for Pinterest. Now there's a really popular dog website. It's called Top I think it was top dog tips, right? Now this would be a really good profile to look at to see what kind of keywords that they're using, and just look at their board ideas. So they've got a board for military dogs, best dog foods for they've left the end blank for you to fill it in with your type of dog. Best hunting dog, gun dogs, dogs and sports. So let's have a look at this one, best dogs for. Okay, now I can see that it's put in here some great information, links, ideas and photos about dry dog food. Pin, like, read and learn about your canine's nutrition. So they've got some pretty good tips here. But if I want a dog board, how can I ensure that my dog board ranks highly or ranks better than this profile? I'm going to type in best dog food. So let's see where top dogs ranks. So if I go to boards, they actually rank high, best dog food for. So this shows that they're doing really well. So I want to make sure I rank. I can see this one here, they're ranking number 1. So let's see what they've got. So they've got find the best dog food suggestions as well as storage and container ideas to keep the food fresh. So best dog food is the most popular keyword here. Okay, right. I want more keyword ideas. So how am I going to do that? Now, you know that you can only use Pinterest when you're logged in. But what you don't know is if you're logged out, you can get a plethora of pin ideas. And I'm going to show you exactly what I find when I log out. So I do have a window open in incognito mode. And I'm just going to pull up this profile. So this is a profile of the same top dog tips, but I'm just offline. And I am going to type, I'm going to enter that same board, best dog food for. Now when I go onto that, you can now see that I have some keywords showing up that weren't there before. What does that mean? This means that this board is ranking for these keywords. Now they could be ranking for these keywords because of the description that they put on the board and the keyword that can be found on the pins inside the board. So I want to make sure that I'm using some of these keywords, so then I'm not necessarily only ranking for dog food, but I'm ranking for some of these things as well. So this would be really good if my client was selling dog food and they had loads of their dog food on there as well as dog food for others, just to keep the content coming in for their Pinterest profile. So on one secret you want to do is, whether you're using Chrome, Firefox or Safari, make sure you're logged out in incognito mode, as it's known in Google Chrome, or you're using the privacy browsing on Firefox and Safari. And then you just type in the name of the profile and you can see the keywords that come up. So this is another way for you to collect keywords. Now the only tip I can have for you here is don't use keywords that don't make sense. So for instance, you got here stain removers in this description. You're not going to have stain removers in this board. I wouldn't think so anyway. So it wouldn't make sense to try and optimize the board for that keyword, if that makes sense. So that's how you use Pinterest to help you find keywords. Now I'm actually now going to show you how to use a Pinterest keyword tool. So there's a website. It's called pinterestkeywordtool.com. Now this website helps you find the most popular keywords for that you want to optimize your profile for. So I showed you what happened when I typed in dogs in Pinterest. I had dogs funny came up, but dogs breeds came up, and obviously dogs is there. So if I wanted to, let's say I wanted to go for best dog food, like we just looked before, we just searched for before. Okay, so you can see here that we've got best dog food for puppies, best dog food brands, best dog food for pit bulls, best dog food top 10. So these are other keywords as well that you can use that are popular on Pinterest. So just keep typing in keywords in here, and this can help you come up with keyword ideas for your boards and your profiles. Next tool I'm going to show you is a Google Keyword Planner. So I've been playing about with it before, but I'm going to start from the scratch. So what I'm going to do is type in a couple of dog keywords, dog foods, dog accessories. Okay, so I'm asking Google to search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category of my choosing. And I want to use dog foods and dog accessories. You don't have to worry about the landing page. You don't have to worry about the product category. All you need to do is just concern yourself with the keywords that you enter in here. Now I'm going to ask Google AdWords, Google Keyword Planner to give me some ideas. And as you can see, these are the keywords I entered, and it's going to tell you the average amount of searches that they get for that, 1K to 10K, 10K to 100K. And then I am going to look down here, and these are the keyword ideas that Google has presented me with. Now I've actually sorted these in the order of the amount of searches that they get. So these are the keywords that get some searches in a month, and if I just click on this again, it will show you how many it will show you the keywords that get the highest amount of searches a month. You got dog collars, dog house, dog food. So these are really popular keywords. Now what you have to be careful about is trying to rank for keywords that a lot of the big players are using. Now this is more in terms of Google and not necessarily Pinterest. Some of these keywords I'd say still try and rank for them on Pinterest. But as you may know, is if your pins rank well on Pinterest, then they can rank high in Google as well, which is why I always say it's a good idea to look at the Google Keyword Planner as well as the Pinterest keywords that come up as well. So you got a good combination of both. Now, if you don't really want to take a chance and you just want to make sure that you're ranking for keywords that you know you have a chance at ranking for both Pinterest and Google, I'm going to take you to my next favorite tool, which is called Keyword Finder. Now Keyword Finder is a freemium product, which means that it has a free option as well as a paid option. You can get away with using the free option for a while, but if you find value in it like I did, then you may want to upgrade to the paid version, but you can get very good results using the free version. You're just limited to how many searches you can do. So I'm going to go and type in dog accessories, and what this is going to show me is how popular the word is, how trendy the word is, so it gives me a good idea in terms of whether I can rank for this keyword or not. So I've typed in dog accessories, and it's giving me loads of other keywords that I can use to rank for. Not only that, but it shows you the general trend for this keyword. So it shows you whether the trend is going up and down, or it's more or less the same. As you can see, this one, it doesn't really change much. The demand is more or less the same. So this is a trend over the last 12 months. If you look at dog beds, you can see the trend is kind of going down over the 12 months. So this might be a good indication when you're looking for words that you want to try ranking for the future, or words that you may not have thought about that may be worth trying to rank for now. Now on the next column, it tells you the amount of searches that the word has got. I wouldn't worry too much about the cost per click or the pay per click, but this is the area that I would really want you to pay attention to, especially if you want to rank for Google as well as Pinterest. Now, any keyword that has a yellow color means that this word is possible to rank for. It can be hard, but it's possible. Now, if you see a keyword with green, this means that it's easy to rank for this keyword. So if you can, go for it. The darker the green, the better. As you can see here, it shows you the dark green ones, meaning it's really, really good. So the difficulty score is ranked out of 100. The closer it is to 0, the easier it is to rank. The closer it is to 100, the harder it is to rank. So you can see here, you got some keywords that are orange, which means that these are going to be hard to rank for because you've got bigger stores ranking for these keywords. And that's not the greatest thing about this tool. What I love about it is it actually shows you a lot of stores that are actually ranking for these keywords. It shows you the domain authority, the page authority, the moz rank as well. So you can see what these websites have that maybe you could add to make sure that you are ranking as close to it as possible. So I've showed you 4 tools you can use to optimize your profile: the Pinterest Smart Feed, the Pinterest Keyword Tool, the Google Keyword Planner, and the Keyword Finder. So I want you to go and use these tools. Find several keywords that you can use for your client's username, the description, and their board names. So with these tools, you should be able to create several boards with really good descriptions. So I'm going to pause this video right here, leave you to do the keyword research. Next video will show you how I optimized the profile for the Dog Clothing Boutique and how I went and created boards for them.